All right, y'all. It's time for another batch juice prep live. I'm running back the same juices that I did last week. And so we're going to get into it. I'm really excited about it. Really, really excited about it. Trying to get it all set up on all platforms. So I appreciate y'all vibing with me. Let's go, y'all. It's your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach, Joe Vani, host of the Empire Place, Empire Lives podcast. I think a lot of women are exhausted, just exhausted. Because we were taught to live in survival mode. And I think that's why we're as exhausted as we are. And survival mode is very expensive. So as we get into this juice prep, we're going to talk a little bit about it because survival mode is how we've been functioning for a very long time. All right. Now I'm starting with a red seeded watermelon. This is another fruit punch vibe. All right. Another fruit punch vibe. Watermelon, pineapple, lime, and ginger. So the reason why I believe that survival mode has cost us how to function is because we've always just taught to push through to get things done, not realizing that the things that we've normalized, pushing through, showing up for everybody else, not prioritizing rest, not prioritizing care, nourishment. It has very much so cost us the state of how our body feels. All right. This one, y'all, this one is for the fruit punch lovers. All right. Simple ingredients: watermelon, pineapple, lime, and ginger. Got this watermelon for $3. Actually got another one and they gave it to me for free because I racked up on the melons. All right, at my local small farmer spot. So definitely buy local, guys, and support the small businesses like this one, y'all. This episode of Nourish and Flourish Vibes Juicing is brought to you by 4 Vibrations, a movement for women's health. All right, a movement for women's health. I'm so excited to be helping other women stop living in survival mode, understanding that they're living disconnected from themselves, but they never knew anything different because that's just how they have been programmed for oh so long. So if you're dealing with pelvic pain, bloating, irregular cycles, mood swings, yeah, 4 Vibrations is the movement. It is the movement. So y'all, red watermelon is red because it has this thing called lycopene in it. And watermelon is very amazing because it helps with hydration. And hydration is linked to so many different things like digestion, like energy, like inflammation. And so it supports the body. So if you want to say why red watermelon or why watermelon, or even I'm not a huge fan of watermelon, but I understand the benefits that the watermelon is giving me, you might just consume a little bit more of it. So I wanted to make sure I educate you on that as well. All right, let me know. Are y'all a fan of watermelon? Talk to me. Talk to me. Are you a fan of watermelon? I love watermelon because it makes batch juice prep just flow. Just flow. You get so much juice. It yields very well. Always add a lime and ginger to each one of my juices. The lime with the vitamin C, alkaline. Also helps with inflammation. Inflammation is the fight and flight mode of your body, how your body responds to different stressors. Here we go, y'all. The first one, and we're not even done with this red seeded watermelon. We still got some more to go. Again, watermelon got that lycopene, very hydrating. I also have pineapple that I'm gonna put in this one. Pineapple superpower is the bromelain, y'all. It's the enzyme called bromelain. For those of us with adenomyosis, endometriosis, that scar tissue, the bromelain really helps with scar tissue, breaks down that scar tissue, helps with pelvic pain. So if you are in that phase, their menstrual cycle phase, pineapple definitely can help. Nutritional benefits of pineapple can definitely help with that. So bromelain is the superpower when it comes to pineapples. All right. It is. Matter of fact, I'm about to go get a pineapple because I want to be able to make sure that I mix this well. Because I'm actually do 3 pineapples, 2 watermelon. All right. 3 pineapples, 2 watermelon. Help pain, help pushing from a pineapple. Yes. Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely can help. So I think for me on my journey, I really enjoy understanding the nutritional benefits I get from the foods that I'm choosing to use for nourishment. And so I think it's really important. So, no. Started. So y'all, last week I did 1 watermelon, 2 pineapple. This is the fruit punch version of a juice. All right, still lime, still juice. Still a lime, still ginger, but punch. See some parts of the pineapple I don't want. So y'all let me know, how do you like to get your nutrients in? Is it through juice? Is it through smoothies? When it comes to a drink, juice, smoothies, or do you like to eat your fruit? Oh, yeah, I feel like I need gloves on my juice because it gets so juicy in here with the watermelon. And I don't want to tip over the juice. I think that was probably the day that I really go viral. So I'm trying to put the juice into the no Kool-Aid pitcher, all juice pitcher, and it just goes everywhere. It gets really juicy. So the lime already went in, y'all. The next thing I'm gonna do is cut up some ginger. See what I'm saying, y'all? See what I'm saying? Look at that. That's already about to be a whole pitcher. And that's just 1 watermelon. 1 melon. And that was even a small melon. That was even a small melon. I just want to talk to y'all a little bit more about this whole survival mode is expensive, because it is. And that's what your body is in. Before we really dive into it, though, I just want to know, how y'all feeling tonight? How are you feeling tonight? I want to check in on you first. How are you feeling tonight? We're in the middle of Mental Health Awareness Week. We are getting prepared for a new week, one we've never experienced before. So I want to know, how are you feeling today? How the vibes vibing, y'all? Let me know on this Sunday. How are the vibes vibing? Talk to me in the comments. Talk to me in the comments. How are the vibes vibing this Sunday? Let me know how you feeling. Let me know how you feeling. Y'all, I'm using the Nama J2. You do not have to peel and cut as much as I do. This is just my preference. I started juicing the end of January 2023, so about 3 years. I absolutely love it. I've seen the benefits and how it's allowed me to have better menstrual cycles. They're regular now, less pain, more energy. I definitely feel like digestion has improved as well. Juicing is not curing anything, but it definitely allows you to be able to get in your nutrients, stay hydrated. I was not a huge fan of water. I still am not. And so I grew up on sweet tea and Kool-Aid. So being able to find the right juice combinations. So I am getting in the hydration. I'm getting in the nutrients. I'm getting in the good vibes. Matters a lot to me. And so juicing has definitely been a therapeutic vibe. I would say that. It's been a very good therapeutic vibe. Here we go, y'all. And that was just 1 pineapple, 1 watermelon, and that's a whole juice prep. I'm trying to see what y'all saying. I can't touch the screen because my hands are wet, but I wanted to check in and see how y'all are doing. first before we get too deep into this thing. I absolutely love watermelon season. Not because it yields the best juice for the dollar, but because it's such a powerful fruit. Such a powerful fruit. We already heard the benefits of the fruit. And for so many people, women especially, who feel like they've lost their power due to pain, due to exhaustion, due to fatigue, due to overwhelm, sometimes just fueling yourself with the right foods, drinks, just really helps you feel a lot better as you navigate this thing called life, because it's not always easy, but you deserve to feel good, to be nourished, and to be empowered. All right. There was a time in my life that I realized taking care of myself was something that I eventually would get to, but it definitely wasn't a priority. I don't know if that's ever been y'all before, where you helped and prioritized so many other people, showed up for so many other people, but you didn't necessarily show up for you, pour into you, take care of you. And so that was me for a very long time. I was a people pleaser, somebody who did not understand the importance of boundaries, how boundaries align with your health, your healing, your habits. And so that was a big thing for me. Yeah, look at us. We already got us 4 jars. These 24 ounces. 4 jars already in this thing. And we still got another watermelon and 2 pineapples to go. Being a people pleaser meant that I valued and validated what other people thought, what they needed. It felt good to show up for everybody else, make other people feel good. But in the end, my body was like, you got to take care of you. And it just had to interrupt with this debilitating pelvic pain that almost took my life. And when that happened, I was just like, I don't know what's going on inside my body, but this pain is real. And it is too real for me to ignore. And so as I navigated the health system, because I went ahead and went to the emergency room, I later was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and fibroids. They found 2 small fibroids at the time of my surgery, March 2020, before the pandemic hit. Yeah, that pandemic was something. I felt like there was a pandemic happening in my body. I felt like there was a pandemic happening in reality. So much of my life I had to really take a look at in regards to how I was living, how I was showing up, how I was loving myself, caring for myself, or the lack thereof. Something I was talking about, I was in a conversation with my best friend the other day, and she talked about having a voice for the voiceless, or you have a voice, but you don't realize your voice and you're becoming voiceless. So I don't know if there's anyone in here that kind of does what other people want them to do, feels like their voice doesn't matter, feels like what they need doesn't matter, isn't valued. I want you to know that there is a voice. You do have a voice. And sometimes pain will activate that voice, whether it be physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, and your voice needs to be heard. So if you're navigating the healthcare system, you're frustrated with your pelvic pain, you're bloating, you're overwhelmed, you don't know what's really happening in your body, what's going on in your life, I want you to know that there's a voice deep down inside of you that needs to be heard. And sometimes the first person it needs to be heard by is you. I don't know who needed that one, but that resonated when we were talking the other day. And I was just like, that one was powerful because pain gave me my voice. Pain definitely gave me my voice. Once I needed to value myself, I needed to really look at my life, how I was living, looking at my identities, looking at my habits. I was just like, girl, this is not good. This is not good at all. Like, even though you feel good showing up for other people, you enjoy showing up for other people, you have to realize that you need to show up for you. And it needs to feel good to show up for you, not selfish. It's not selfish to show up for you. It's not selfish to advocate for what it is that you need. And I just feel like we have to get to a point where we realize when we just show up for everybody else, when we prioritize everybody else, and when we don't understand what our body needs, our body is going to come to a place where it's going to disrupt our life in a way that we didn't even know. And we're going to be like, well, what happened? And I don't want you to feel like when that time comes that you're a victim in your own body, because you're not. That's just your body's way of communicating. Hey, we've been doing this for way too long. It's time for us to make a change. All right. And that change needs to be whatever you feel like you need it to be. And I think that's powerful too, because so many times we can see how other people are healing, what's worked for other people, whether it's for us, not for us. And I really just think you should know that your healing journey is just that, yours. And so you need to heal the way that works best for you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in here. Y'all see this one not really moving. Juice not coming. I don't know if it got a little stuck, a little mushified. Might have to hit a little reverse on it real quick. Let's see. But you see it's not coming up. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's not coming at the bottom like the pulp. So I feel like something might be stuck in there. I don't know if it's a piece from the ginger or from the pineapple. So while we're right here, take this quick little, let's dive in and see what's popping on the Nama J2. I want y'all to let me know what is something that you realize that you need to do better of when it comes to taking care of yourself. What do you need to do better when it comes to taking care of yourself or prioritizing yourself? Or let's back it up. Before we even get there, let's talk about, what does survival mode look like to you? What does survival mode look like to you? Come on. Let's let this one out. I did this before when I took it off and all the juice fell out. Let me know in the comments, y'all. What does survival mode look like for you? Maybe you didn't even know you were in survival mode. There you go. Here you go. I think that's what it was. That piece of ginger. Let's see if that was it. See if that was it. Usually it's like the celery that gets in there. I'm seeing juice come through, but I'm still not seeing it push through like it normally does. This isn't even the right device, but y'all, mind your mindful business and just do what you got to do to get your juice done. That's what you got to do. I see the juice come. But for some reason, they got something going on over here. So not quite sure what's happening. But we're going to keep it pushing. Not how you should when it comes to just pushing through pain. And let's talk about that too. Where are some areas of your life that you feel like you have been just pushing through pain? When do those painful moments come up, and what do you do to really address and respond to your body when you are in pain? That's my question. What does that look like? What does that look like? This ain't good, y'all. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. We got it. I don't know what it was that needed to come through, but it's coming through now. It's coming through now. It's coming through now, y'all. I have action coming through the pulp flow. Again, y'all, we already got 424 ounces. 424 ounces. This is our last watermelon. About to get out this next pineapple. Hopefully we keep getting some good action. Yeah, I really enjoyed watermelon last week. Let me tell y'all about my watermelon last week. I had a red diamond that only lasted me about 2 days. 2 days and just a little over that. ate that watermelon. Had orange, ginger, lime, watermelon juice, and I got another orange, so I will be juicing me an orange tonight as well. And I got a big juicy orange meat watermelon that I am also going to eat. And I got a big juicy red seeded one that I'm also going to eat. I'm going to share my watermelon with my mom this week as well. She got her a watermelon earlier this week. Didn't hit that well for her. My watermelon hit. It was hitting. So I was really excited. Here we go again, y'all. Here we go again. It's flowing now, and now I can't catch up. Feel like we might need to. I don't know if we need a whole. Y'all hear the sound of that? You hear the sound of that? That's the sound of your good vibes flowing for the week. I just want to let you know. I just wanted to let you know. That's the sound of your good vibes flowing in for the week. That's the love, the light, the positivity, the persistence, the mindfulness that you deserve for the week. If you heard that flow flowing just now, that's what it was. That's what it was. Y'all, have y'all ever realized that you've been emotionally exhausted, but not just physically exhausted? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever felt emotionally exhausted and not just physically exhausted? Tap in if that's been you. Where physically you can keep going, you feel good, but you're just emotionally drained and tired. Let me know if that's you. Let me know if that's you. Let me know if that's you. The sounds of good vibes flowing. I know that's right. Let me see if I can put that up. Hands wet on the mouse. Because that is a vibe right there. That is a full vibe. All right, what y'all think? Should we go with another pineapple or just go with 2 pineapples? Talk to me. Because we almost done with this second one. Talk to me. I don't know, y'all. Should we go with 1 more pineapple or call this Dunzo? 2 watermelon, 2 pineapple, ginger, and lime. Talk to me, y'all. Talk it to me. 2 pineapple. I see it. I see it. I agree. Yes, emotional exhaustion is real. Y'all, if this is your first time tuning in to Wellness with Giovanni, a juice prep live. If you're on TT, I want you to make sure that you hit that follow, but make sure you go over to 4vibrations.me. Take the Spot Your Triggers quiz. I want you to take that Spot Your Triggers quiz. It's for the FREE free. I want you to take the Spot Your Triggers quiz so you can identify what lifestyle pattern, where have you been living in survival mode that's been costing you your life, your vitality, your health, and your healing. All right. It's just pretty much how you've been living. How you been living. Head to 4vibrations.me. Also, don't forget to go over to YT, the good old U to the tube, the good U to the tube, and subscribe to the Wellness with Giovanni channel. There you will see the juice prep live. Y'all been juicing for a few years. So you'll definitely be able to catch those live streams. But most importantly, you will see the Empire Plates Empire Live podcast, which is your empowerment hub to give yourself permission and take your power back when it comes to healing, habits, and your health. So definitely make sure you subscribe to the YouTube Wellness with Giovanni channel. Go to 4vibrations.me. Take the Spot Your Triggers quiz so you can become a little bit more aware of yourself and where you've been living in survival mode for far too long, so you can reclaim your power, your energy, and your vitality. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Something else that I thought about, y'all, is that some women have gotten so used to surviving that peace feels somewhat unfamiliar. It's uncomfortable to prioritize yourself. Know what it is that you need. And you can only be disconnected for yourself for but so long. And I think that's a big thing. You can only stay disconnected from yourself for but so long. Got another one, y'all. Here we go. How many jars y'all think we're gonna make total? We doubled the recipe from last week, okay? It's a watermelon feasting kind of week. So I'm gonna definitely be getting in some watermelon juice, eating some watermelon. But I also made this almond tuna salad, y'all. Don't know how it's gonna be, how the vibe's gonna vibe. Let me know what y'all think. How many juice jars do you think we're going to make? This is picture number 2. We doubled the recipe. We doubled the recipe. We doubled the recipe. Ooh, that was about to be also bad, y'all. I picked this one up in the top. Here we go. We got FOMO. FOMO. We got 4 more. I'm looking in chat. How many got? 8 jars total. You already out. Already out. Not 8 jars total. 9 jars. Ooh, let's see. This is number 9. Will it be enough? And it will be. We'll add this wig to the top of this one. So yeah, we got 9 jars total. That was one watermelon for $3. The other watermelon was FREE free. And then 2 pineapples. I think the pineapple were like $3.50. Let's just say $3.75. So what's that? Do the math. 9 jars, y'all. 9 jars of juice. 9 jars of juice. Can you believe that? 9 jars of juice. That's really, if it's 2 people drinking it, that's a whole week for 2 people. And then some. And then some. But now I'm about to get into my orange seeded watermelon. We're going to see how that goes, y'all. Remember, I'm going to drink one and I'm going to eat one. I'm going to drink one and I'm going to eat one. I'm going to drink one and I'm going to eat one. Y'all, I'm excited about it too. I hope it's really sweet. It was a really big one. So they're starting to get bigger the more that they're coming into the season. So I'm really excited about that. Really, 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 really excited about that. That they're starting to become bigger. My orange one, it got sweeter in my glass jars as the week progressed. So that was really, really good for me. Like I really enjoy a good sweet watermelon. The orange watermelon, y'all, is really dope too. I don't know if I told y'all about it, but it's a really good for your immune health as well. And so I hope you understand like the beta carotene, which makes it the orangey orange meat flavor. It's really helping with nourishment, but immune health, and then overall cells. All right. So cellular support too. So lycopene in the red, the orange, that beta carotene, which gives it that orange color. But again, if you go over to the Wellness with Giovanni YouTube, you to the tube, you will see last summer I did a lot of different videos with the orange and the yellow meat watermelon. And you'll see so many more deep conversations. So I don't want to bore y'all with all the nutritional benefits. But if you are watching on the You to the Tube or the Face to the Book, you can definitely check the show notes. I have a PDF, like a little guide in there that really helps you with understanding the nutritional benefits of your fruits, vegetables, grains, all the different things that you can get from when you choose to consume those nourishing. So here we go, y'all. Orange meets a watermelon. Looks a little yellow on the screen, but it's definitely orange. And I've had yellow as well. But remember, immune health, cellular support, fruits, vegetables. It's really good depending on how you're eating, but at the same time, you got to think about stress. Think about stress, fatigue, hydration. All of those things support digestion, your health, your vitality. And so it's bigger than just food. Food connects to your body in so many different ways. And so I don't want you to think, oh, I'm just eating well. You can eat well, but you also need to make sure that you're managing your stress. You have to make sure that you are protecting your peace, your energy. You're doing what's best for you. And sometimes you need to be reminded of that. So this is your start of the week reminder to do what you got to do to take care of you. All right. This week, do what you got to do to take care of you. Love yourself. Care for yourself. Do what you got to do to take care of you. No matter what that looks like for somebody else, do it for you. All right? Do it for you. Now, let's get in there. That was close. Very close to your guess. Very close to your guess. Let's get into this one, y'all. Let's get into this one. Whoop. Found a little piece right here that I missed. When I was shaving this thing, watermelon. Watermelon. What watermelon? Y'all, type dependable if you are the most dependable person in your family, or people depended a lot on you. Let me know if that's you. Put dependable in the comments. Put dependable in the comments. I see you. It's good, y'all. I think I'm going to pair this with some cucumbers. Make a little sauce. Maybe some cocoa amino. This feels refreshing already. Make it like a little watermelon salad. A melon bowl. Cucumbers. Watermelon. I don't know about y'all, but just telling y'all, orange meat, watermelon is good for cellular health. I feel like I can feel it hit my cells already. Maybe I was a little dehydrated. I don't know. But y'all should see the way Spencer looking at me right now. Like, I know you're not going to be smacking and chewing on that watermelon and not give me a bite. I think that's another thing that could definitely go viral. And Spencer just jumped across this counter one day and just take the fruit for all that it is. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be so embarrassed. But this was just a brief intermission to let y'all know we almost done. So let's get to it. And let's get to it. How much do y'all think? How much juice do you think I'm going to get in this juicy watermelon. And we only doing one. All the other watermelon I'm going to eat. The other orange is going to eat the other two. I got two seeded reds. One is a black diamond. The other is just a big, juicy red. Not like the two you just saw. It was just a big, juicy red one. And I'll be sharing with my mom. Let me know. Do y'all get y'all family and friends involved on your healing journey when you're doing things? Do you find accountability works? And if so, who you get to tap in with you when you're doing some things to take care of yourself? Who do you get to tap in with you? Who do you get to tap in with you? When it came to juicing, the first person that tapped in with me was my mom. And that was because she was having some health issues and complications, but she was really doing a lot of research to see how juicing could potentially help my granddaddy with his health. So she was thinking about her dad. I was thinking about my mom. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. And it was just like up from there. And so now my mom juices. Sometimes she loves green juices. Loves green juices. That is her favorite juice. I am more of a sweet type of person when it comes to juicing. So that's big for me. And so we have different palates, but we have steadily have been on our juice vibes. Like it's been really consistent. I won't say we juice every single week. We have to juice every single day. That's not it. But when we get in our juice, it's a whole vibe. We love it. We enjoy it. For her, she was going through some different menopause symptoms. And so juicing really helped her out, as well as walking. Walking was a game changer. Yes, it's really good to, lift weights, do resistance training. So that's definitely beneficial as well. But the walking is just a full body, intentional movement component that is just very beneficial. So if you have the privilege of being able to walk and walk where you are not in pain, it is definitely something to consider, even if you're just walking for 30 minutes. All right, walking for 30 minutes. Let's get it, y'all. Never been an orange juice fan, but I'm definitely an orange watermelon fan. Orange meat watermelon fan. The next thing I need to cut up is my ginger and my lime to put in there, so it's a good mix. All right. Yeah, y'all, if you're just now joining me, this Juice Prep Live is brought to you by 4 Vibrations, the women's health movement that is helping women stop living in survival mode in a space where they have been disconnected from themselves for far too long, where they've normalized it, to be able to help them reduce inflammation, pelvic pain, bloating, fatigue, and reclaim their power back over this thing called life. All right, go to 4vibrations.me, spot your triggers quiz, learn more about healthy habits and lifestyle coach Joe Bonnie and my story. But most importantly, I'm just here to be your weekly reminder that you need to show up for you some way, somehow this week to take care of you. Show yourself some love. Show yourself some love this week. And this is the way that I'm doing it, because survival mode is too expensive and we just can't live there anymore. All right, we just can't live there anymore. We getting there already, y'all. We almost had a whole picture and we're not even at the full watermelon yet. About to go grab, putting this in here now, and about to go grab the lime and cut up some ginger. Remember, y'all always got to do some lime for the benefits, and ginger, anti-inflammatory, the vitamin C in the lime. Remember, everything has a benefit. All right. And the juice, there's a reason. There's a reason. Here's my lime, y'all, so small. A bag of limes, because my mom's going to be juicing too. Got her some pineapple, got her some celery. She's probably going to make her a good green juice. She's going to be eating the watermelon too this week. Watermelon feasting. we both really enjoy watermelon season, so that is going to be a highlight ingredient that you see. And I'll probably be doing different combinations of watermelon, but I also like a good mono juice, which is just watermelon. All right, that's also fine for me. Something that I absolutely love. Because we definitely, at the beginning of this journey, we used to mix a lot of different things up, a lot of different fruits and vegetables. And then I was just like, no, Mom, we got to do this the right way. We just can't be spending a lot of money, putting a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables together and putting them in there. We need to learn. And so I went and I got a juice therapy certification so I can better understand the power of juicing and how it aligns with health. And then after that, I went and got a functional nutrition certification because I wanted to learn the specific benefits of different fruits, vegetables, grains, and how to really truly heal, especially for someone who was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and fibroids. I wanted to live life to a different rhythm, one that I had never experienced before. And so I needed to learn a little bit more based on where I was in my journey. Some of these things I did not learn when getting my traditional degrees in health promotion and health administration. And so I needed to up it up. Yeah, that's a good bit of ginger right there. But my body needs it. So we're going to make it do what it do. I had a question for y'all, though. Quick question for y'all as I put this last piece of watermelon in here. Do y'all think women are taught more how to survive than to actually feel safe? That is my question. Do y'all feel like, and if I was just talking to the camera live and I wasn't juicing, I would type it in the comments, put it on the screen, but I want to see my body needs it. It sure does. You better help me say that. Thank you. Do y'all think women are taught more how to survive or to actually feel safe? That's my question, y'all. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think that women are taught more how to survive than how to actually feel safe? Talk back to me. I need to hear from y'all. Talk back to me. Do y'all think women are taught how to survive more than to actually feel safe? I think women are taught to be strong in all aspects, and survival is connected with being strong. Wholeheartedly agree. And sometimes people value strength and survival, and they think that's a great place to be and stay, and they don't realize how much that fuels inflammation, pelvic pain, bloating, stress, and how the body responds to stress. That was a really good one. I like it. Anybody else? Do y'all think women are taught more how to survive or how to actually feel safe? Do they even know what safe is in their body? How they feel safe? I'm looking in the comments, seeing what y'all say. Looking in the comments to see what y'all say. Taught how to survive or taught how to feel safe? Orange watermelon juice is going to be all me, y'all. I feel like women don't need more pressure. They actually just need more permission to stop abandoning themselves, give themselves permission to rest unapologetically, permission to slow down, permission to say no, Permission to stop performing strength all the time. Because a lot of times healing changes for you when you start asking for permission and you just do what it is that you need to do for you. Do what you need to do for you. Oh yeah, that was our last little pick. That's little piece. Y'all put permission in the comments if you felt that. Put permission in the comments if you felt that. Because that's actually why I'm so passionate about what I do. Helping women stop surviving disconnected from themselves. That's huge because that's where I was. And I didn't realize that until my body disrupted how I was living. And it made me really think about this thing called life and how I was showing up for myself more than how I was showing up for everybody else. And there's nothing wrong with showing up for everybody else. But when it's costing you your health, your vitality, your energy, that's a very expensive cost. Very expensive cost. Let me see. I'm looking. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all coming through. We're almost about done. As you can see, this is it. I might need another jar. I need y'all to tell me how much did this large orange beet seeded watermelon yield me in juice? And just to let you know, it was $14. So let's see how many 24-ounce jars I got for $14. Holla at your girl. Let me know. How many juice jars do you think? How many juice jars do you think we will get? And we're passing the line. So just know we over 20 ounces. Let me see. Let me see in the comments what y'all think. How many jars do I get for this $14 orange seeded orange meat watermelon? Y'all let me know. Let me know, though. Let me know, though. How many we got? Let me see how many we got. 7 jars. I see 7. Permission. Thank you, Butterfly Boo. Permission. Let's go. I appreciate you. I see why. Yes. Let's see. 8 jars. Seeded meat. Yeah, man, I said it. That's the thing about live, man. You get me in the raw, live, uncut, which I absolutely love. Just being my absolute self. And that's another thing you find on that healing journey, y'all. You start finding ways to love you and just enjoy who you really are and go on a journey to identifying what that is. Because if you've always grown, we're always accustomed to being a people pleaser and wanting to make everybody else happy. You really start losing yourself and don't know what makes you happy. Like, you don't even know what makes you happy. You don't even know you like that. So many times on the Empire Plates, Empire Lives podcast, we got to talk about that. We don't really know ourselves as much as we think we know ourselves because we're going through this thing called life just living. And not truly existing and doing things that we love. And so I think that's a thing, you know, a really powerful thing that one can find on their healing journey when they're embracing it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 jars. 7 jars. Here we go. 8 jars on the U to the tube. And then let's see. I think it's 7 jars. I see why you on this thing. I see why you on this thing. So here we go, y'all. 7 jars of orange meat seeded watermelon. Remember, y'all, the orange helps with cellular support, immune health as well. That beta carotene is in here. That's why you get that orange seeded meat approach. I can't even get that out of my head. That orange seeded meat approach versus the red. But we do have, I forgot how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the fruit punch. All right. It was 2 medium-sized watermelon, red seeded watermelon. Remember that lycopene is in here. Lycopene is in here. All right. That's that red. We had 9 orange, pineapple, lime, ginger, and watermelon. 2 watermelon, 2 pineapple, a lime, and some ginger. Give you that fruit punch vibe. If you like fruit punch, I don't like fruit punch, but that's what this gives you. And so drop your fruit punch and pick you up a juice. All right. And remember, 1 watermelon was free and the other was just $3. All right. And then the pineapple was $3.75. So it's budget friendly. So you have no excuse to go and get you a big gulp of something else when you can big gulp you some good watermelon juice to help you get your energy, hydrate, and really just say, I love you in a glass. All right. And then we got my orange meat seeded watermelon. Y'all, it's your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach, Giovanni, host of the Empire Plates, Empire Lives podcast. If you're watching on the U to the tube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, beware of the weekly episode drops of the Empire Plates, Empire Lives podcast, your hub for reclaiming your power and giving yourself the permission to go heal, get your habits, your health, and your lifestyle all in check, doing it your own way. Nobody else's but yours. Head over to 4vibrations.me and take the spot your triggers quiz. Thanks for vibing with me, y'all.